want to bring formal red carpet energy without the Hollywood price tag, because they spend
Mm.
thousands on an article of clothing, as
Right,
we
right.
know. Now we're twirling off to red carpet looks that won't break pocketbooks.
Yes.
You ready for that? You down with this idea? Okay. So this is a fun opportunity. We'll be showing you how to recreate high-end celebrity inspired looks for less, whether it's for a date night, a special event like your sister, your cousin's wedding, or just because you deserve it. We've got
Mhm.
budget-friendly fashion hacks that will have you serving A-list style. Okay, let's
Mm.
get into it. Here is our first red carpet look. We've got Miss Demi
Ooh.
Moore in her sparkle,
Yes.
strappy, low cut gown with a train at the at the Oscars. Paris,
Yes.
what's the first word or phrase that comes to mind when you look at this look?
Just just oh my gosh, the glamour, the chic. I know that for her, she was nominated for the a movie that is about women that are kind of dealing with aging and how their
Mm.
bodies are aging. And I think, what, I forget the name of the movie, but I know she injects herself with some type of serum that's supposed to make herself younger, and then something crazy happens. So it's kind of like a spooky type of alien vibe or something from what I was getting. I haven't really watched it yet, but I watched her all award season, and let me tell you, I was very like, okay, Demi, like, she's back, she's here, and I brought the crown with us to match this sparkly, gorgeous
We
gown.
see
If
y'all, we see it.
I, if you're a pageant lady, a pageant mom, a pageant contestant, this is a great gown to wear to compete in a pageant. You have
Mm.
a silhouette, you have a train, you have a nice sweetheart cut. I forget the designer that designed this gown, and I don't want to say Oscar de la Renta. I think it's someone else, but I love just the diamonds, the chicness, the shininess. The earrings go with it. The gentle bracelet. It's a beautiful look. And keep in mind, ladies, you don't see her shoe. Something that happens in pageantry a lot is that women will wear a gorgeous gown and maybe wear a heel that's a little too high, and then it messes up your hem. So then your hem should always touch the ground, right? You don't want your hem to be above, and we see like 2 inches. And especially in pageantry, you're going to get points off for that. And just in, if she was on the red carpet, we would be wondering, why do we see this little gap? And it takes away from this gorgeous gown. So
Tailoring
for me,
matters.
it's a 10. It's a 10. How
Yeah.
do you feel
Oh,
about it, Amber?
I'm living and loving it. Okay. First of all, agree with you. First word or phrase that comes to mind for me is trophy wife, because you sitting up there looking like a trophy. Just glitter and glit and like perfection and arms that are arm goals for real. The plunging
Thank you so
neckline.
much.
Plunging
Yeah.
neckline is so delicate and beautiful. The fit is amazing. And just like this ruching around the midsection is like
Yeah,
so
that's
flattering.
the part that I like. Is now I would like to see a close up, because to me, I was thinking,
Mm.
now, is this fabric, or is this like some type of necklace or beading work that they've done? Just all of
Mm.
it is. Then the hair, she looks like a Miss Universe contestant to
Yeah,
me. Like that, it was really, really gorgeous. And I believe isn't Demi Moore in her 60s now? I don't
I
remember
believe
how old
I
she
believe
is, but
so. And looking amazing.
yeah.
Yeah, it is like the same fabric, but it's just ruched and it's like just delicately placed on the left and right side. And it's so flattering. It gives you a nice Coke bottle situation, hides the little, bumps and
Did she
lumps
say
that
the
you
Coke
might
bottle
have. I mean,
situation? There we go.
the dress is everything and accentuates the very best parts of her. And I'm loving it.
Yes.
So, how do we get this look for less? So I went on a hunt for sparkle, strappy, low cut gown with
Amber went on a
train.
hunt, y'all.
And I shot my shot on the hunt. And what I found was this little dupe. from dhgate.com for only
Okay.
$115. Now, how did I do? Did I
Wow.
did I nail the look?
Now, see, this is gorgeous. I'm loving this metallic silver, and it's very shiny, and it looks like there's a lot of texture. It almost reminds me of like alligator skin almost. And it
Mm,
reminds me of a gown that I saw Miss South Africa wear years ago, but it was gold. But this is beautiful. And for $115, ladies who are competing in pageants, again, Miss Amber has shown you affordable gown that you can wear in a pageant. Say your husband's in the military and maybe you have to go to the military ball, you can then use it again for that. You want to save the gown, keep it in storage, and then give it to your daughter or niece when it's time for prom. So
mm,
these are good examples of great quality that can last you for a while. And there's nothing wrong with going online and looking for the alternative version of something that you like. Google lens search is my best friend. Trust me, I look at a lot of different Italian suits that cost $3,000, and then I say, let me use Google lens search and see where there's a cheaper version or another version somewhere else. And there's
okay.
nothing wrong with taking a picture. Say you take a picture of that gown that Demi had to an actual designer that may not be known, they're up and coming, and
Mhm,
say that gown that Demi had cost 5,000. The designer you're working with may say, "Hey, I can do it for you for 800 to 1,000, or maybe
mhm.
1,600 with a $800 deposit." So it all just depends on what you're looking for and how you want to go about achieving that look.
Yeah, I haven't heard about Google Lens search, so I'm gonna go and research that. I'll also drop it down in the description because hey, this is a good tool, a good resource for us to find our awesome dupes.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
so yes, and I love that this is photographed. It photographs so good, like
Oh my
it's
gosh, it's
amazing.
the her waist looks like it's just like 2 inches. I'm like, oh my goodness, like wow.
That's right. Okay, next look. Who do we have here? None other than our
Kiki.
lovely Kiki Palmer. She is my one,
Yeah.
okay? With this form-fitting knee-length black dress with thick straps. I love a thick strap, child. Okay.
I so enjoyed watching her accept this award. Like I said, I
Mm,
watched so many of the award shows this year, and the NAACP one is one that's close to my heart. We all know
mhm,
that I work with the Hawaii chapter of the NAACP very, very closely. So watching her accept her speech, and she wore this gorgeous black dress, and what I loved is that, of course, the sun, you guys, it just the sun decided that he wants to come and just give me full glam now. But that's what we're gonna deal with, okay?
yes.
So the hair for me, she started out the award season with what I believe is this gorgeous piece that she had
Mhm,
dyed so she didn't have to dye her real hair. And then if people watched as the award shows went on from award show to award show, this piece that started out, as you can see, is 12 inches going down to her back. Once she got to the Oscars, it was short as Amber's hair and put in a nice little soft curl. So that's
mm,
another something that you guys can pick up, ladies, different moms that maybe don't have time to fix their hair and they're into wearing the pieces and the lace fronts. And hey, get you a nice one that you can maybe cut the hair, dye the hair. We all know dyeing your hair really strips your hair of the precious
mhm,
moisture. So yeah, I was feeling it. It was cute. I did want it to be a little bit longer, just not gonna lie, just a little bit longer, but I guess
mhm.
she felt like it's the NAACP award, so I'm just gonna make it, like this.
Yeah. Oh, you prefer a midi dress?
I kind of well, like, because to me it's like the image awards, right? Excuse
Mhm.
me, see, Crown keeps trying to slip, y'all. So
Oh,
Crown says hello, hello, y'all. So
hey, girl.
so it's cute. It's a gorgeous gown, and I know that's a good quality designer. The strappy
Mhm,
heel. Again, ladies and
mhm,
gentlemen, not that I'm being the shoe Nazi again, but look how her shoe goes with the gown, and it's not
perfect.
just a nude heel that she had laying around that she thought, okay, I'm just gonna wear this with the gown. Just
Mhm.
no, no.
Yeah, the shoe
It's
with the dress is chef's kiss, Everybody needs a cute little black dress that fits you well. I mean, you can literally wear this anywhere, everywhere. I do see a little ruching around the waist. That's a popular kind of
That's
dress
very popular right
style
now.
right now.
Yes.
And I'm loving that. And I'm going to show you the dupe that I found. So if you search for affordable, form fitting, knee length black dress with thick straps, I was able to find this little
Oh,
number. It's literally a
okay.
simple black dress. You can't go wrong. It's hugging the curves. There's actually a lot of ruching going on in the midsection, which hides some things if you need to hide some things. And
Right.
the price point is, is amazing. This I found at Fashion Nova for $10.
I had a feeling it was Miss Fashion Nova. Nothing wrong with
Like,
Miss
is that
Fashion
one of the Nova
Nova.
girls?
I could tell. I was looking. I was like, that looks a little Fashion Nova when I'm helping when I'm consulted to help someone get ready for a pageant or
Mhm.
just consulted in general about style. Many times, Fashion Nova has been a very good friend.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. So, next look is one of your favorites. This is
Oh,
Ariana
Ariana.
Grande. If
Oh,
you search for
child.
whimsical, avant garde, off the shoulder, ball gown in flesh tone, this is
Hmm.
essentially what that look is. So, what's your first word or phrase that comes to mind with this look?
The first thing I think about, first of all, is her singing the rest of that note for "No One Mourns the Wicked" at the end, and taking the octave higher, and just had me like, "Girl,
Oh,
um,
did you want to
I
sing for
honest, please."
her? We
They
know
are
the note.
sopranos, and I am a total alto, so no. Um, but I do wish, I kind of wish she could have just wore the gown that the costume designer had designed for her to wear as Glinda in Wicked. But at the
Mhm.
same time, I appreciate that all Oscar season, all for the whole award season, we've seen her in these gorgeous different pink creations. Her and Cynthia Erivo last year with the award season started coming to the award shows wearing different colors that their characters that portrayed their characters in the movie. And for me personally, I really love it because just first of all, the stitching, the quality is just, oh my God, it's amazing. Someone who was a theater major and also did costume design, this is just gorgeous. Is nothing cheap about it, is gorgeous. And she most definitely reminds me of a everybody's grandma used to have like a jewelry case that you would open up and it'd be like a little ballerina that would dance. That's what this reminds me of. Like, and
Yes.
again, giving us a perfect little, well, let me just pull my hair back in a chignon or a
Mhm.
French bun and let you see this gorgeous beat face. So
Yeah.
I love Ariana. It's that, yes, it's, mm.
Yeah. She's giving music box ballerina realness.
Yes,
That's
yes,
what
she
comes to
is.
mind for me. So let's get into this dupe. How do we get this look for less? Again, it's a whimsical avant garde off the shoulder ball gown in flesh tone. And this is what I came up
Oh,
with. Now, it's not
okay.
an exact replica. Don't jump on me. But I found this at thegowngalleria.com where they have
Okay.
amazing gowns. And it
The
is three.
gowngalleria.com. I've never heard of them. Okay.
Yes, check them
Mm.
out. And this is for the low price of 300. I know that sounds like, higher price point, but a gown is going to cost you a couple more dollars.
Yes, please. A
But this
suit can
thing
cost
is
you around
amazing.
300, 1,000.
Yeah.
They
So
know.
what comes to mind when you see this look? I'm
You
curious.
know, this one it is very whimsical, and I can see where they're
Mhm,
going with the same with the tool on the
mhm,
bottom, but the bodice is most definitely different. But ladies, again, if you liked the first gown, there are different people on YouTube where I've seen them go, "Oh my God, I love that gown that Ariana wore in Wicked, and I want to recreate it." They
mhm,
either found a costume designer or a designer that was able to help them recreate it, but at the same time, this for $300 is a gorgeous gown. This
mhm,
is something that you can wear for a pageant or just going to a nice gala, especially like I'm being invited to an event I'm going to make an appearance at a Alice in Wonderland themed community party. In a cute community. I thought it was cute.
Oh, I love
So
it. I just got it. Okay, tea,
right. So
tea.
it's a cute little whimsical outfit. I see the
Okay.
flowers on it. I'm
Okay, so
loving
I
right now
did
the
it justice, but
you
the
did it
original look.
justice. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
you can
like the
actually take the
flowers.
little arms off, and it is a strapless, sweetheart dress. So I
You
mean,
know
I
what would
think.
be cute is if they made a cape. You know what I
Mm,
mean? Where it attached to the little strappy things on the arms, and it could kind of, as your arms go down, could fall down and flow. A
mm,
little demure, a little cutesy, a little
yeah.
sexy, a little demure. Mm.
Okay, okay, very good. Okay, off to the next look. Oh, one
Come
of my
through,
favorites.
queen,
We have bowed to the
queen.
queen. This is Queen Latifah, okay, in her formal pantsuit. It's an avant-garde geometric 3D kind of a coat or cape detail over the suit. And I love this for her. She does modest fashion and she just wants to be covered and she's still shining like the queen that she is. So, what comes to your mind when you see this look?
You know, I like it, but then at the same time, I don't. But when I look at it, it's like I know, like it's like, but I don't. Like, oh my God, did he say that? Like, I would have took the cape and maybe brought it lower and made it like a overskirt that could have went
Oh.
at the waist, and then with the jacket maybe opened up the arms because right now it's just like it's so much black, right?
Mhm.
But moving the cape down with all that texture, and then she has that gorgeous necklace right there or
Mhm.
maybe not even have worn the cape over that. The whole suit could have been made out of that material because the
Yeah.
cape is
Oh,
giving. The cape is giving. I'm loving
yes.
the texture. I mean, I'm loving the jewelry, and then she just exudes so much confidence. It's Queen Latifah, so we love Queen. That's Auntie.
Yeah. I mean, it might be a controversial red carpet look, but I had to throw it in there because I think women sometimes feel like they have to wear a dress, they have to get a gown for events. And I
And
think
they don't
there's
have
been a
to.
surge. Yeah, there's been a surge in kind of like the suit look or, androgynous fashion where women can wear things that look a little bit more tailored, slightly more, menswear inspired. But I just think that this kind of fits that. And I found something that's kind of cute and a little bit more
Ooh.
girly, but has the same kind of tailored suit look in
Y-
mind. And I thought this was
Okay.
just so gorgeous. I
Yes.
found this dupe at
Club
clublondon.us
L
for,
London.
yeah,
Okay.
for $180. Listen, I would throw this on immediately and wear it to the grocery store. I don't care where I'm going. This is a look for me. I love the high low. I'm here for that. And then
Yes.
imagine a tailored pencil suit pant with it. I mean, that would
It's
just shut it down.
yes. I'm loving it. I'm loving the length and then I'm loving the
Mhm,
short length. And it's already reminded me of like a suit or a pencil skirt dress, but then
mhm,
a nice kind of flowy dress at the same time, or a trench coat dress. So I'm
mhm,
loving it. I'm just yeah. I actually prefer this over the other one.
mhm,
But what if we had the texture and the material
mhm.
from that cape from Queen
Ooh,
that could go on this one, just going down this
oh,
length?
yes,
The arm and then the dress and the bodice itself, that would be really cute too. See, and that's
yes.
something else, people watching, you could take those different ideas from both of these and then
Mhm,
hey, go to the store, find that material, get yourself a designer or
mhm.
find a pattern that matches what you saw and sew it yourself. There's
Oh
plenty of
my God.
times I've sewn things together. As I mentioned, I have a degree in theater, which focused on acting and costume design. And I also have a degree in ethnic studies. I'm now a CNA, but I've never lost my love and my passion of fashion in just designing and coming up with something on my own that's really unique and original.
Yes, I love it. That's such a good little different design idea that you mentioned. So off to the next
Girl,
look.
that would be cute. I'm
Yeah,
still just like, mm.
yeah. So let me get your opinion on this.
Oh,
This is the lovely
sister.
Ava DuVernay in this sleek and modern, but with an unexpected shoulder detail. Now the dress is very simple. It's so flattering. I mean, like the bust is just looking gorgeous. These arms are in amazing shape. She looks great. I think the shoulder detail is very unexpected and unique. Like you really don't see a lot of gown details with that type of detail on a dress.
It,
So
it,
what comes to
most
mind when
definitely,
you see
yeah.
this look?
This one for sure. The shoulder, it already makes me think of, so in the Philippines they have these beautiful gowns with these fan shaped shoulder puffs that are
Mhm.
called the turno leaf, and it's
Mhm.
very famous to see like a Filipino woman have her fan and kind of turn and look demure with her fan over the leaf of that shoulder. And so
Mhm.
I'm getting that most definitely from this. I don't know if it's Michael Cinco, are it kind of feels like it's Michael Cinco, but Michael Cinco's a little bit bigger. Love Michael Cinco, chow. But I like it, but I kind of don't like. I feel like it's cutting her off just a little bit too much and
Mhm.
pushing her cleavage just a little too much. I would like to see it just open a little more grand, a
Mhm.
little more old school. But then I appreciate how it is giving a more modern take on it. And I could
Yeah.
see this at Christmas time, or just is glamorous. It's just classic. It's
Yeah.
timeless. She's giving. It's just yes, honey, yes.
Yeah, I mean, listen, unique looks are going to be a little controversial. Some are going to love, some are going to, hate. But I just love the unique look. Like, when have you ever seen a gown that was cut like this, right? So
Right,
I went
right.
searching because I think certain moms don't want to show off their upper arm. Sometimes we want to
That
shield
is
some things
true. That
while
is true.
while
Some
while
there
the
were
arms
sometimes
are
moms are
becoming.
working on stuff.
Yes.
Right,
While
like
the
you said,
arms are
becoming.
becoming arm goals, we might want to shield them. And so I went and searched for the sleek, modern, and unexpected shoulder detail type of dress. And I came up with this, which is nothing like the first one.
Ooh.
However, it hides that part
Amber.
of the
So
upper
please tell me
shoulder.
you bought this, Mrs. Bailey. Does Mrs.
I,
Bailey have this in her closet?
I definitely
That we can
should.
match, take out the white person and we gonna put in a pop of color with a blue bag, a pink or a green.
Because even more so than the first one, I just am in love with this kind of shoulder cape
Yes.
situation. I mean, I've never even seen this type of I would call it like a shoulder cape or something
See, now
before.
I have seen this a lot, and I've been seeing this
Okay.
recently with a lot of different gowns from different
Mhm.
designers from Thailand, Vietnam, especially, and also the Philippines. And
Mhm.
even for the gentlemen, I've been seeing jackets where we have like a cape like this that's going to go over the top of your suit. I
Mhm.
love it. It's asymmetrical, it's modern. The cut that goes over the corset, it's very chic, it's very demure, it's very cutesy. I'm
Mm.
thinking this is a white jumpsuit that's underneath, and that there's a corset inside, and that you would zip up in the back. I see a
Mm.
cute little white heel underneath. She has a cute little white pump, and then she paired it with a white bag.
Yeah.
Ladies, you most definitely don't need to wear a lot of jewelry around the neckline because this piece already is serving, right? So you want the jewelry to be the ring, your bracelet, your earrings. And even with I would say if you didn't want to wear all white, you could interchange like that. Bag can be gold, the shoes can be gold, the
Mhm.
shoes can be silver, purple, a pop of color with the bag or the shoes. Um, I would not allow nude. This is exactly what I mean when I say don't come at me with this gorgeous piece and then you didn't shown up with a nude heel and it's not appropriate. This is not an appropriate time for a nude heel. This is an appropriate time for our colors to come in if we want a pop of color. The white is already so neutral enough, right? You don't need the nude coming in.
But you could do a gold heel,
I would do a gold heel with that. Some people might
um,
be like, a gold heel?
like
I know you're wearing
a
gold
strappy
jewelry, right?
situation. Uh-huh.
I don't. I think a strappy gold one would be good because you're already wearing gold jewelry, right? Or you're gonna
Mhm.
have jewelry that's gonna be kind of blingy. So what's wrong with like a blingy purse or blingy shoe. But if
Mhm.
it's too much of the bling, you want to do one or the other. Say the shoe can be plain, the purse is blingy. The purse is plain, then the shoe is blingy. You don't want to do too much. You always want to
Okay.
look at yourself. I have a former Miss Honolulu, Gabriella, will look at me sometimes when she's helping me get ready as Mr. US United, and she'll take one thing away because
Mm-hmm.
I'll put on all the jewelry. So she'll at least
Right.
take one thing away because you don't want to do too much. You can do
Yeah.
that when you're 80, but not
Yeah.
when you're young. You would let's follow all the fashion trends. But once you turn 80, like how Tyra said, then she's gonna use all the makeup.
Right. Yeah, the fashion gurus always say you have to edit yourself. So take one thing off if you feel like more is more, and that's a lie. So before you leave the house, just take one thing off because you don't need to over accessorize,
You
right?
don't want to over
Yeah.
accessorize. Like,
Mm-mm.
yeah, just simple is better.
Yes. All right. So I believe this is our last red carpet look, and you haven't seen this
Okay.
one, but this is Kelly Sperry Teller,
Oh, so this is
wife of
Carrie.
Mr. Teller,
Okay.
and she's wearing what I describe as a boho chic, low cut, fitted waist with a flared. It's actually a
Mm,
bell
mm,
sleeve arm, and
mm,
then this kind of multi-tiered bottom of the
mm.
dress. There's this texture. I think it's kind of like a
And I
pleated
have to get close.
texture with it.
Is that
And
a shawl lapel?
yeah, I just
Mm.
love it. And there's this floral sparkle accent on top and on the waist. What is your initial reaction to this?
Well, first of all, they both. You see out in
Serving.
tens across the board. First of all, Hunty, I know she was sitting there like, I ain't eating. I'm not gonna eat a dang thing. I'm gonna look good. That waist is small. He is
Mhm,
already giving with. I'm not always a fan of a all black tuxedo or black suit because I feel like it makes men look really plain. I'm a
mhm,
guy who likes a lot of color. I like my bling. I like to stand out. But the shawl lapel is already on his tuxedo is already for men. Note this, that it's made out of satin or silk, which is
mhm,
already giving a good quality going against this gorgeous cotton or polyester blend that he has for his tuxedo pants. She is giving me most definitely reminding me of a lady from the 40s or the
mhm,
30s. It's glamorous, it's chic, it's light, it's kind of is very ethereal as well. She's
mhm,
kind of giving me like fairy from the enchanted forest, the soft wave in the hair, and then she paired this gorgeous, what I don't know is teal or turquoise gown with this
mhm,
beautiful pink lip. And ladies, look at her hair. Is even though I could tell she naturally is a brunette and has dark hair, she has some type of highlighter color going on to make it a little bit more dynamic so that it stands out and then it's not washing her completely out. Sometimes ladies with really long dark hair, I just saw it at a pageant. A young lady had really long dark hair, beautiful hair, but she had pink lip, pink gown, pink blush in the eye and the cheek.
mhm,
Completely washed her out. If that hair had had some highlights or been styled a little bit differently, looked a little different, then it may have carried her longer. But he's giving. What shoes are these? He has. Okay, is that Stacey Adams? He's
I'm not
giving.
sure.
He's giving. I'm not
Yeah.
mad. I'm not mad. And he got his sunglasses on, and I could tell she was like, "Honey, we giving," and he was like, "Whatever you say, baby."
I know they do look gorgeous together. So I did my little hunt, and this is what I was able to find. Now, I'm
Okay.
loving the middle, the top, the bottom, maybe not so much, but this was kind of as close as I can get. And I wasn't even able to find that beautiful dusty blue color, but I love this particular copper color.
Now,
Um,
Amber, are those pants underneath this skirt, or
no,
is it like a pants and skirt?
it's all very sheer, and it's kind of like a ruffled bottom of the entire dress. Um, but
Okay.
but the midsection is kind of designed exactly like Mrs. Teller's dress, which I
Yes,
love.
it is.
And then you've got the
Which is
big
that
bell
cut is
sleeve.
making giving you a gorgeous like line to and helping you to have look this beautiful waist that's small and
Mhm.
then comes down to these silhouettes that are giving within the pleating and that ruching.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of almost like reminds me of like cathedral windows, but I kind of like the top of this one from here instead of not really so much the bottom. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
they should have gave me like they didn't give us enough.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Like we need some more fabric down below. We need
Yes,
the dress to
yes,
hit the ground.
yes, yes, yes.
So I actually found this one on a website. This is funny. Oldmoneycollection.com. Okay.
Oh,
So this was for
well.
$136, which I
Well,
think is a
hello,
steal.
oldmoneycollection.com. Okay.
Right. So, not too bad on the price point, but I have one last fun little moment for us. This is the beautiful
Ah,
couple after the award show. They took this amazing photo, and I just thought, oh man, this is such a great photo. I have to share this. This is the Teller couple. And as you can see, they were amazing with the fashions, and they still had fun in these beautiful red carpet looks, and you can too. So I
yes, you
don't know if
can.
it inspires you to go out and find some good dupes that are celebrity inspired looks on a little bit of a budget, but you can still have fun in your A-list style. So any final thoughts about all these looks?
This year's award season really serves some gorgeous looks. I really love that white dupe that we found. I'm still loving Queen, even though I wasn't a big fan of Queen Latifah's suit, I love the cape, the texture, just
Mhm.
everything that we saw this year. Cynthia Erivo, just like, can I just be in that closet for a few hours? Just, I was like, my God, the gown she wore to sing Defying Gravity at the Oscars was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
So I think most definitely it's kind of letting you know, like, there's nothing wrong with being a little va-va-voom. There's nothing wrong with glitz. There's nothing wrong with glamour.
Mhm.
Gentlemen, nothing wrong with glitz and glamour as you for yourselves. Stick to the fashion faux pas that I taught you, that you learned from your King Paris, Mr. US United, and you will always be in the right direction.
Right. Stick to the rivers and the lakes that you used to.
Used to.
Don't go chasing them waterfalls, okay? So I'm going to do a quick little final run through of some of the looks that we showed you, the celebrity looks. We're also going to show you the dupes that I found. Please let us
Yes.
know down in the comments, which look was your favorite? Which one do you have
Mm.
to have? If you want to see more of these red carpet looks that won't break pocketbooks, let us know so we can come back with even more and share some cool looks for you. And that concludes our glamour red carpet looks.